Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey, and today we are going to be going over our budget. We are going to be replenishing some of our sinking funds that we had to borrow from, and we're going to be doing some expense tracking. Welcome back to everyone, and if you are new, welcome. I like to give new subscribers shout outs every so often, and I can only see you if your account is public. So I do have 4 that I can actually see in the YouTube studio, and that is Abundance, Victoria Rowland, Glow Lewis, and Penny McLeon. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you all. But we're going to go ahead and get right into this budget. So if you are new here, let me clean my black glasses. Not because you're new here, but let me clean them. But if you're new here, me and my husband, we both work Lyft and Uber, and we are just getting caught up from major repairs on our cars, and then after not being able to repair the car, having to buy a new car. And so all of our binders have been depleted, and we also have been trying to play catch up on bills just from trying to put so much money into this vehicle. So we basically make money daily and with Lyft and Uber, and we also have a floor maintenance company. So we do Lyft and Uber mostly when the floor maintenance company is slow. So what we do is we do our budget backwards. So I don't know if you've seen any of those videos that I've, like my brand new budget videos, but we actually write down everything that we need, and then we put the total up here, and then we try to go out and make it. So what we've been working on this week is I'm actually doing this video, which is coming out late today. I'm actually doing this video, and we actually kind of had the phone. I wanted to pay this today. I may still pay it today. I'm not sure. But we had to, from us kind of like starting over with the floor maintenance company, and in springtime is when everybody wants to get their floors done and everything. So like I said, with everything that happened with the Jeep and everything, our business funds that we normally would have had to put towards our, what do you call that stuff, babe? The floor chemical, or what? I hate to call it chemical, but that really is what it is. Yeah, so the floor chemicals that we have to use to strip and wax floors, we actually had to take out of our own money. So from this point on, we won't have to do that, because we'll be caught up with our chemicals and then have money to put towards the next business. I thought that we would have probably had one of the checks cleared that we already had to put towards that money. I mean to put towards the chemicals, but we haven't gotten that check yet. So we had to use our own money. So I am going to pay the phone bill rather tonight, no later than the morning. So, but I don't have that yet. The credit card, I did pay this today, and I do have the money in there, but I'm not going to give it a check. These things did come out. And then the insurance, that's also due, but I'm going to pay that with the other checks that I'm waiting to clear also. And satellite radio did come out this morning for $25. So we're just working on these 2 big ones, and as long as I get them paid this week, I'm okay with that. I do have a grace period with those, as far as them being a few days late. But what is today? Today is the 16th. Yeah, so we're just like a day or so late. Late, but we do have a grace period with them. So once those checks clear, I will get that paid. What is the other thing? We had some I have some money over here. I want to do something, some cash stuffing over here on the sinking funds. But before we do that, I would like to we just have a little bit of expense tracking. And this was yesterday. Mr. Bailey and my son went to go do a job. And let's see, Girls Under Grocery, and they got some snacks and a drink at the Dollar Tree, and all together that came up to $2.60. So I'm going to put this receipt in the Fetch Rewards app. Me and Mr. Bailey, thank you to, it was like 2 of you that scanned your receipts yesterday, and I really appreciate you all. That put us over the 50,000 points on Fetch to where me and Mr. Bailey can get our gift cards so that we can go on our date night. If you're new here, me and Mr. Bailey, we use the Fetch Rewards app for our date night, as far as we'll scan our receipts, and once it gets to a certain amount, we'll use it to go to one of our favorite restaurants instead of having to pay out of pocket for that. So we had 90. Everybody wants to do something when I come do my video, so I apologize for the noise in the back. 93.43 minus 260. So we have $90.83 left in grocery. I'm not sure if I'm going to get my markers. I'm not sure if I'm going to have dinner today. We do have leftover curry in there. Guys, I did not film me making the bread. I apologize for that. But we have leftover curry in there. Like my daughter just ordered some Chinese food. So we're definitely, I won't have to cook today. And I wasn't even thinking about cooking today because me and Mr. Bailey have to go do a strip and wax job tonight. So what did I want to do next? I want to go into my binder, and I wanted to replenish the money that was in here that we had to borrow from it. I put it in another binder. I put it in the front. I put it in the holiday binder. So when I first started this, we started this back in December 1st. We started putting $1 a day into this envelope. At first we didn't know what we was going to do. It was just because we was putting so much money into our other vehicle. I wanted to start putting money away just for savings, but just recently we had to borrow from it, so I want to put the money back. So we had March fully funded, and we had February fully funded. We just needed to put back December and January. So it's 31 days in December, so I do have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. I do have $75 here. So this, we only had $1 left in here. I took all of the big bills out of here. So I need to put $30. Let me take this off. Guys, I'm trying to touch the paper. When I touch water, I just got out of the shower. So when I be in water for a while, I can't really touch like paper or cloth or clothing. It's like really feels funny to me. So, okay. So 20, 25, 30, 31. So now December is back. This is the reason why it's in holidays, because once we found out what we actually wanted to do with this, it's gonna be for our grandson for Christmas, and also for Secret Santa. We started a Secret Santa last year. Last year the budget was supposed to be $20. I think everybody went over, so we might up it to like 30 or 40 this year. But everybody gave $20. It's 8 people in my household, but it was like 7 that we had to account for. But I have one child that doesn't live with us, so we just bumped it back up to 8 so it can be even by adding her onto it. So everybody just picked a name out of the hat, and that turned out really nice. Everybody liked it so much that we wanted to do it again. So whatever it's going to be, me and Mr. Bailey will be able to take the money out of here for whoever we have for Secret Santa, and then the rest will be for my grandson. Okay, so now we need another $30 for this. So 20, 25, 30. 20, 25, 30, 31. 31 days in January. And then we have the 31 days in April. But what I wanted to do with these 5s is I wanted to condense. Let's see, I think March had the most ones. Let's see. I wanted to condense these down so that I can have more ones. So 1, 2. You know what? I don't have to condense. Yeah, I did want to condense these. 1, 2, 3. It's probably not going to make sense because everything is just going to still be in here. All of these 5s and all of these 1s are still going to be in here, but at least I would have these ones condensed already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to put these ones over here, and I'm going to take 10. So at least March will be condensed. I could probably condense it further and put a 10 in there once I get a 10, but for now, just gonna do it like that. And then I'm not gonna worry about the other ones right now. But so, because I had borrowed from there and I didn't want to start in April without being caught up with that, now I need to get caught up with April. I don't have a little thingy. I don't put a paper clip on it until it is fully funded for the month. So today is the 16th. So this should be 15, and then I'll add $1 from my stash over there. I always keep these dollars over here for tips for the car wash. Because we do Lyft and Uber, we have to get our car washed often, so we have a car wash subscription. And then I also have it. I just put any dollars that I have over here so that I can stuff my $1 a day. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So we are officially caught up with the $1 savings challenge. So now I can put this away, and I can go up here and I can mark off right here. We're actually going to do it in green. That we did replenish the $75 that we took out. So now, let me zoom you guys in. So now what we are working on, besides these 2 bills over here that we do have the money for, we're just waiting on checks to clear. But I wanted to put the $23 back into the emergency fund. Let me show you all the book. If you have been with me since the beginning, you probably have seen this book before, but it's called The Ultimate Book of Savings Challenges, and it has a lot of different savings challenges in here that you can do. But back in, I think September maybe, we started, it was rather the end of August, I think even, we started doing our saving for our $1,000. We have saved this several times over, but it had to go into towards our other vehicle, trying to get it fixed, but we just never got a chance to fill it all in. So what I want to do is come back in and start with the bubbles that I've already did. If I put $23 for each bubble, it'll be $1,012. So I want to start that again. So the only way that I can start is if I just do it. So I actually wanted to plan for it, at least put in $23. My mind thinks like I want to put more, but after doing this $1 a day, as a matter of fact, I wanted to see how much this was, because after doing this $1 a day and just seeing how much has accumulated over a short amount of time, made me say like I could just start putting $23 away and don't worry about it. So that was 31 in January plus 31. Make sure that was 31 in January plus 31 in February. I mean, it was 28 in February, so let me do that backwards. So now I'll do the 28. So 31 plus 31 plus 28. Oh, this December plus 31 plus 15. That's $136 that we have in here just from adding $1 a day. So just imagine if I just put $23 a day, even if I only did $23 a week, which hopefully I can do more than that soon coming up. But even if I did, it would eventually just start adding up over the 52 weeks. So I'm going to slowly start doing that. We also have my mailbox is due next month. So I want to start putting some money towards that every week. So we have $10 for that. My registration for 2 of my vehicles is due next month on my birthday. So I'm going to start putting towards that. And I'm sorry if y'all hear that dryer in the background. That was my son. He has to go to work in a minute, and I think he fell asleep without putting his clothes in the dryer. So, and then I have a credit card that's due next Monday, but I want to start putting something towards that. And we normally put $100 in there, but at least if something was to happen, we want to put 50 towards it. So I said, let me at least get the 50 in there. And then on Monday, we'll see if we can get the other 50. So all of this added up to $178. We already have 75 of it. So technically we only need $103 more for this. And my goal is to try to pay off Mr. Bailey's phone this week. So when we pay the phone bill and that drops off, it should be only $92 that he owes. So I don't want to pay this yet until the phone bill actually clears. So I think that is it. Also, the book and all of these things that you see in here, the cash tray, the binders, everything, all of these binders, even the envelopes that's in the binders, all those things are linked in the description. They come from Amazon, and if you use my link, I will get a kickback. But if you like any of the things that you see, especially that Savings Challenge book, it is linked below. But the last thing, I did say that was it, but the last thing was next week we do have to start replenishing this back. This is also what we borrowed from, so I have to put all of the big bills back in here. I still have some big bills in here, but for the most part, I have to put them all back, and I think that's a little bit over $100 also. So we're going to try to work on that next week, just so that I could feel completed about that, because I kind of felt kind of bad from having to borrow from out of it. But that's one of the things that I want to do in the future, is have a giving envelope to where if we need it, or if somebody else needs to borrow or anything like that, we'll be able to just go into that envelope and get it from there, instead of, getting it from our savings. Okay, so now I think that's really it. So I am actually late with this video today. It is 1:37 p.m. and I have to actually edit this video and get it out. So I don't want it to be too long, because I have to edit it and watch it again. So right now we're at almost 17 and a half minutes. So I actually have to edit this video, watch it, and then do all of the things to upload it. So you guys hopefully will get this by 2:30, no later than 3 o'clock. So anyway, if you made it to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you could just say you did it, just put you did it in the comments, and then you can also leave your other comments that you want to leave also, but just put you did it in the comments, just so I can see who made it to this point. I would really appreciate it, because also when you do that and YouTube sees us conversing back and forth, they push the video out to other people which help us with our debt-free journey, because we are monetized, and all of our money that we make on YouTube in 2025, we want to put towards our debt. We are putting towards our debt, actually. So thank you so much for doing that. A like and a subscribe would help too, and even a share. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be cash stuffing again tomorrow. Like I said, me and Mr. Bailey have to go do a job tonight, and we normally don't get back till like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'm going to try to make sure I get up and make it to the bank and everything, and come back and get you guys a video on time. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.